It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Irene Amina.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who worked so hard to put this amazing event together. It's a day that we, the class of 2017, are never going to forget. My fellow graduates, let me be clear. I'm not qualified to give advice. Maybe when I'm 60, rich, successful, lounging on a private island, I can tell you what the key to success is or how to really follow your heart. But honestly, my words aren't worth very much yet. 35 of us sit here on these chairs, waiting, fidgeting, maybe sweating. Imagine second graduating class. At no other school could I say that I know each and every one of my classmates, that I can tell Faiza's loopy cursive from Osama's illegible scrawl. At no other school would I walk in and see Cole with his big, permanent smile, or Serena quietly knitting or playing an instrument whose name I can't even pronounce, or Sabrina with Cheeto dust on her fingers, speaking in rapid Spanish at unnecessary times. These people that sit here, we're something different. We're not just a group of students. Okay, I told myself I wouldn't cause a family, but that is what we are. There have been countless trials and tribulations, and through it all, the most comforting thing to know was that these 34 incredible people were doing it right alongside me. We made it through the IB-DP program. Okay, let me say that again with some effect so we really get the praise we deserve. We made it through the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. Late nights, bags under our eyes. Starbucks could probably sponsor a bench or something for all the business we gave them. I'm sure that Mrs. Upton remembers finding me asleep alone on the courtyard table at 1 p.m. And I'm certain that Mrs. Ferraro's bowl of candy was considerably emptier during our summative weeks for all the stops we made there. At times, it was difficult, almost impossible, to see a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, we thought 10th grade was hard. Believe me, it's not. The diploma program will quickly teach you that. But it will teach you several other things as well. We were taught to use any and all resources we can. YouTube videos are your friend, because Mrs. Presley really knows what she's talking about in class, and if you really don't, you need all the help you can get. We learned to go to tutoring. Before DP, I thought tutoring was lame. But in my junior year, I was in one teacher or the other's classroom day after day. We all were. Because half of us were in mismatched shoes or missing a tie during the summative weeks, and nobody called anyone lame. I guess we were bonded by the intensity of it all. We were taught that when teachers say, "This is not something you can do the night before," the best response isn't bet. It's to sit down and start the assignment. That one took a few unsatisfactory grades to figure out. And these past 2 years have taught me, first and foremost, the value of having people you trust by your side. Firstly, parents and family. I know mine were constantly worried because I was falling asleep in random places and had my mind going 100 miles per hour some days. But my family's support has kept me going every step of the way. So thank you to my mom, my dad, Ian, and Aiden. And thank you to all the parents, all the families, anyone who supported the class of 2017. Then the teachers and their support. A shout out to Mrs. Williams' couch. That couch saved us, truly. Or when we got to take walks in Mrs. Naikanti's class, dancing salsa with Mrs. Levterova. I know it seems trivial, but these moments were so needed. I walked into AP Government with Mrs. Presley as a very left-wing, very little educated 16-year-old. And after countless times of not seeing eye to eye, I'm walking out, still left-wing, and much more well-informed than ever. Thank you for the times of comfort, and thank you for the challenges. Then, my friends. The amazing friends I've made here have been by my side through everything. And they're so, so talented. Genuinely, all of them inspire me every single day. Like Masha, who's majoring in biology and dance. Naomi's art will move you. Rayhan, who will walk up to the whiteboard on any given day and attempt a math problem. Brady sings beautifully. Sarah can take a to-do list and turn it into a beautiful piece of art. Miriam can speak passionately about any subject. And Ritika knows enough about the Middle East to work for the US Embassy. And here we all are, at the end of the tunnel. But we're not really ending a journey so much as celebrating the beginning of another one, as cheesy as that sounds. We've spent the past few years in this small, intimate environment, and now we're being thrown into the big, bright, scary world. But after making it through those difficult years, after challenges, lessons, changes, the next chapter of our life should not be daunting. We should welcome these changes with open arms. We are all going to be in new places, new people, new experiences. Think about it. Some of our best memories are yet to be made. But then again, some of them have already happened with the people sitting right in front of me. So here's to our years at Imagine. Here's to friends, here's to family, and here's to our future. Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2017, Bogdan Pemetsa.